Good evening,
evening.
sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Prajwal,
Yes, sir.
did you prepare concept of S block elements?
Wait, I thought we were continuing H hydrogen.
Hydrogen is over now. I
The
explained all.
PDF, I thought we were going through it again.
PDF?
I thought we were going to the PDF, like other questions.
No, no,
Other
no.
than.
PDF, practice yourself with that MCQs. Wherever you have doubts, ask me, I'll explain.
Okay, sir, can I study S block for 15 minutes? Like
Okay.
last time, we can start at 6. Okay, I'll just study S block.
Please, sir.
Yeah, Mona Lisa, tell me, what's your doubts?
So, could you teach me some part of hydrocarbons and organic chemistry?
In
Second, let's
hydrocarbons,
learn with that then.
especially which topic? I mean, we have naming, UPSC naming of
So,
compounds.
there are many reactions, right, from school point of view, which are important.
Okay, in school point of exam. Okay, board level. We have preparations of alkanes now. Note down questions, I'll tell you. Preparation of alkanes.
So, are you telling from the exercise?
No need, just read from the concept.
Okay, sir.
Read organic chemistry from textbook only. And additional information, if you want to do exercise questions or practice purpose, do exercise.
Okay, so we don't have much time. Tomorrow's the exam.
Oh, tomorrow only exam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, open textbook.
Yes, sir.
See the preparation of alkanes.
Yes.
Yeah, almost all are important. Okay, from unsaturated hydrocarbons, first one, and second one.
Okay, sir.
And that Woods reaction is then, that's very, very important.
Okay, sir. So, like, how do we explain it? We need to by heart the equations here, or how do we write it in words?
Till now, you didn't prepare this chapter.
No, like I went through, but it's very confusing for me.
In school, you are studying?
KVDRO, sir.
Okay. Is exam started in school or starts from tomorrow?
Or starts from tomorrow, sir.
First exam is chemistry only.
Yes, sir. They didn't do this chapter in school.
Okay.
But still, they're giving maximum weightage to this, so.
Yeah, 10 marks weightage this chapter.
Yes, sir.
Are you taking coaching classes from any tutorial?
Yes, sir, I did. But when this particular topic was done, I missed the classes because of school exams.
Where you were taking classes?
I joined Akash, sir.
Akash, okay. This person not over in Akash.
No, it was done, but I missed the classes. So?
Yeah.
And can you briefly explain the resonance effect and electromeric effect in hyperconjunction? I mean, mainly hyperconjunction and inductive effect.
Okay, but we don't
So
have that
what
much
type
time.
of questions will they ask from this part?
From that part, they will ask just definitions only. They won't go deep in board level.
Okay, so do you have to learn these reactions and all given?
Where in hydrocarbons or electromeric effect are you asking? So in this chapter, hydrocarbon chapter, you have to read all chemical reactions you have to practice.
Okay, so
from unsaturated hydrocarbons, we are calling alkenes and alkynes are unsaturated hydrocarbons, right? Alkenes, even alkynes also. So these are reduced by using means addition of hydrogen only here. In presence of nickel or platinum.
The first one's not needed. Can you do the Woods reaction?
The first one I'm doing unsaturated hydrocarbons.
Yeah, I got this one, sir.
Okay, second one from alkyl halides.
Yes, sir.
That also can you do? Wood's reaction?
Yeah, could you explain Wood's reaction? Sir, in for school exam in 11th, will it be more from the exercise questions or from the topic in general?
Giving from exercise.
Okay,
If you
sir.
have grip in concept, then only you can answer. If you have even little concept grip on concept, you go through exercise.
Okay, sir.
So here alkyl halides reacting with sodium metal in presence of dry ether gives alkanes which contain the double the number of carbon atoms are taken in the reactant. So here Rx we are taking, these are 2 moles, this is also taking 2 moles. Here R bond R, this is alkane. And byproduct is NaX, 2 moles. Suppose example, methyl chloride I am taking. 2 moles, no? Okay, 1 mole I wrote here. And 2 sodiums, another 1 mole of methyl chloride here. In presence of dry ether. 2 moles. And this is eliminated. 2 chlorine atoms and 2 sodium atoms. And remaining is methyl group. Here also methyl group. These both are attached. So this is ethane.
So can it be written as 2BrCH3?
2Br?
CH3. Can it be written that way?
Yeah, you can take 2 CH3Br. 2 moles of take 2 CH3Br is okay.
Okay, sir.
Any alkyl halide you may take, methyl chloride, bromide, or iodides. Suppose
Okay, sir,
if you take a reactant is ethyl chloride, what is product?
So N-butane.
N-butane is product. Good. Isopropyl chloride?
So hexane.
Hexane means structure. Tell me its IUPAC name.
I'm not sure if it'll be N. Is it N, sir?
This is the reactant, isopropyl chloride. Not N-hexane. Chlorine, 2 moles sodium and chlorine. This is eliminated. And remaining CH3, CH3.
Dimethyl
This is linked
butane.
to this CH, CH3, CH3. So this is the longest carbon chain.
Got it, sir.
2,3 dimethyl butane. That's okay. Next, from carboxylic acids. That's also okay. Important reaction. Read definition and write that one reaction is enough.
So could you tell the definition once?
Sodium salt of carboxylic acid is treated with sodamide. That's only the definition. Sodium salt of carboxylic acid reacting with soda lime. Soda lime formula NaOH and CaO. Here sodium salt of acetic acid. Or you can take not only acetic acid, any carboxylic acid. Suppose CH3, CH2, COO, Na. This is sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Here product is CH3, CH2. Along with the CH2, this hydrogen comes. Product is CH3, CH3, ethane. And byproduct is always Na2CO3. Okay, next come to chemical properties. Substitution reaction, is it okay?
So the like over here, ethane is formed because we are taking 2 carbons, right? It'll be equal number here.
No, here 1 carbon less product we are getting.
Oh yeah, 1 carbon less.
3 carbons are there, 2 carbon product we are getting.
Okay, sir.
Here double the number of carbon atoms in Wood's reaction.
Sir, and in Kolb's,
coal base okay, but sometimes rare cases asking coal base reaction electrolysis. Here you no need to write a mechanism. Just if you write main reaction is enough.
Okay, sir. So that would be the sodium acetate part, right? Sodium acetate plus H2O giving.
Yeah, sodium acetate plus 2H2O giving ethane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and NaOH enough.
Okay, sir.
In substitution reactions, halogenation.
So is this chapter more of memory? Like you should remember all the reactions and that's it?
Yes.
Okay,
So
sir.
you have to do also in 12th, entire 12 organic chemistry depending on this topic only.
Okay, sir.
Halogenation reaction, that's very easy. We are replacing step by step on hydrogen atom with chlorine.
About halogenation, sir.
Next.
Sir, and what's the reason for tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary?
Where?
Page number 381. It's written there, right, sir?
Okay, that is reactivity. Reactivity of replacement of hydrogen with a halogen atom.
Okay, sir. Is there any reason as such, sir?
Yes, because the tertiary carbocation is, or tertiary free radicals are more stable than secondary and primary now.
Okay, yeah. Fine, sir.
You know how to identify primary, secondary, and tertiary carbons?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Number of carbons it's bonded to, right? So in the mechanism part, do we have that? No, right?
No, very rare. That's also rare cases asking. Very rare mechanism part.
So in controlled oxidation?
This is important. Controlled oxidation, you need to mark off that all 4 reactions.
Okay, sir.
And isomerization, no, that's not much important. Aromatization is important.
So aromatization, okay, sir.
5th one.
Okay, sir.
And in 6th also, that's very easy. 6th reaction.
Okay, sir.
Pyrolysis, no, not much important.
So that is removed currently. Okay, sir. And conformations, will they ask anything, sir? Like what definition is enough?
Yeah, rare cases asking what are conformational isomerism on a definition, and sometimes what are the ethane conformation isomers. Ethane only, asking for ethane only.
What should we write for that, sir?
You have to write that Newman projection formula and Sahar's projection formula. Diagrams are there, no? Eclipsed and staggered.
Yes, sir.
4 diagrams are there. In Sahar's projection, 2 diagrams.
We should draw this, and what else should we write?
No, you need to just draw the diagrams and I have to write eclipsed and staggered.
Okay, sir.
And here, yeah, staggered is more stable than eclipse.
Okay, sir.
And come to next, alkenes. So in alkenes,
geometrical isomerism, will just have to know the difference between cis and trans, right?
Yeah, they are giving some molecules. Just write the cis and trans isomer of those compounds like this.
Okay, sir.
You know how to write, however the way whatever the compound with alkene, you know how to write cis and trans?
Cis on the same side and trans on the opposite.
Opposite side. Okay.
Okay, sir. In preparation from alkynes is just hydrogenation, right?
Yeah, that preparation from alkynes is important. That is, we are using 2 reagents. See, one is Lindlar's catalyst, another one palladium carbide. Yeah, palladium carbide on sodium in liquid ammonia. That's very important. My first one, preparation.
Okay, sir.
By using palladium carbide, we are getting cis compound. If we use sodium in liquid ammonia, getting trans compound. Here cis. That's what is important. First one.
Okay, sir.
Next, second one.
Third and fourth, sir?
Second also very, very important.
Okay,
from
sir.
alkyl halides. So here giving during conversion is also giving related to this reaction from alkyl halides. You don't know how to write the reaction from alkyl halides?
So is it that we have a substituted ethane and then the substituted compound and one of the hydrogen is removed and double bond is formed?
Yeah, one
Is
of
it
the
only that
halogen
one?
atom and to its beta position hydrogen we are removing. That's what
Okay,
we call it is a beta elimination also.
okay, sir.
Here asking what are the major and minor products.
So will the questions be very complicated from this chapter? Or very difficult or something?
Competitive?
No, for school level, sir.
No, not giving much difficulty. Simple questions they are giving.
Okay,
Here
sir.
giving some reagent like CH3, CH, CH3. CHCl, CH2 and CH3 using alcoholic KOH. This is only no reaction from alkyl halides to get alkenes. We are using the reagent alcoholic KOH. Here we are eliminating halogen atom. This halogen.
Yeah, I got it, sir.
This
And
alpha
the
position.
hydrogen.
This also beta. This also beta. Two side beta positions are there.
So either of them we can remove, right?
We can remove, but only one. First, if you remove from left side, giving product is CH3, CH3 double bond, CH, CH2, CH. This is one product. Another product. Now remove hydrogen from this side. CH3, CH, CH3, bond CH, double bond CH, CH3, which is major product. Which is major?
So is it the one with more number of carbons?
Both having same number of carbon, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have to look at double bonded carbon atoms. Look at double bonded carbon atoms. So the compound which one having more alkyl chains are attached to double bonded carbon atom, that is more stable. So here double bonded carbon atoms, this and this. This carbon attached one chain, this carbon also attached one chain. Total 2 chains only attached. But here double bonded carbons, this is attached one chain, this carbon attached 2 chains, 2 side carbon chains. So overall 3 are there. That's what this is major. This is minor product.
So the carbon containing double bond has maximum number of bonds with the carbon.
So wait, how does the left react? I mean, left thing have 3.
3 here. Remove this is
Which are the 3?
C is linked to one methyl chain this side.
Okay.
This carbon having 2 side chain. No, this and this.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
So overall 3 chains. So more the number of carbon chains attached, that is more stable. Yes.
So how does it form 2 of it? Did you put a plus in between them? I can't see what's written in between both of them. Is it plus?
Yeah, that is plus. This is one product, that is one product. Plus it is.
Okay. For that we need deck, no sir. How can pent form? I mean, don't we need deck for both of them to be formed?
Both are formed, but that is my major. This is minor, very less percentage, 5% or 4%, less below 10%.
Is it like isomers or something?
Okay, we can take as isomers this.
Okay.
Chain isomers.
So then from vicinal dihalides.
Vicinal dihalides important. That's very easy also. Just reacting with a zinc metal, removing both the halogens and placing the double bond. That's also important. And from alcohols, that just so reaction. This is also
2 halides are substituted and plus zinc is added. And then the substituted one forms compound with zinc, right? Okay, sir.
Next, from alcohols by acid dehydration. So this is also like elimination. Earlier we saw this reaction from alkyl halides, major minor one, we same type of reaction, but here we are eliminating water molecule.
Okay, sir.
Earlier reaction we eliminated HX. Here we are removing H2O.
Okay, sir.
That's only. Next, in chemical properties, very, very important one, Markovnikov rule and anti-Markovnikov rule. Better to read mechanism
Can you
also.
explain me this, sir? Can you explain me this, sir?
Okay. Wait a minute.
So mainly anti-Markovnikov rule. So
Yes.
just wanted to cross check. Degree of dissociation part is removed for this year, right?
Degree of dissociation, which topic?
States of matter, right, sir?
States of matter, degree of dissociation is not there.
I mean, not states of matter, like
equilibrium maybe.
Yeah, I
but
guess.
in equilibrium, important that degree of dissociation topic. No, without that degree of dissociation, we can't proceed further in the topic.
Okay, sir.
In equilibrium topic, they removed Henderson equations. Buffers also there, but salt hydrolysis, Henderson equations eliminated.
So, like buffer solution is mainly that, right?
Which one? Henderson
Buffer
equation,
solution.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but in board level, they removed salt hydrolysis and that formulas are there.
So,
No?
in that case,
That
they'll ask only
removed.
definition of buffer.
Definition of buffer.
Which is addition of acid with the salt between weak acid and a strong base.
Strong base, yes.
Okay, sir.
Addition of hydrogen halides. Taking alkene. Suppose alkene is symmetrical alkene. This is symmetrical alkene. So addition of hydrogen bromide, anyway we can add. You can add hydrogen here, bromine here, or bromine here, hydrogen here. Anyway, it's correct. In case of symmetrical alkenes.
It will be around the double bond.
So wherever double bond, there only we are adding the atoms.
Okay, sir.
So you can add any side. Now I added hydrogen this side, bromine this side. Even you can add bromine this side, hydrogen this side. That is accepted in case of symmetrical alkenes. If alkene is unsymmetrical, so CH3, CH double bond CH2. This is unsymmetrical alkene. So in this case, according to Markovnikov rule,
we consider the most stable one, right?
So
tertiary and then secondary.
And then no. Oh, okay. That's in mechanism we are talking. That is, and statement of Markovnikov rule is the negative part of reagent. This is reagent H plus and Br minus. Negative part of reagent is attached to the double bonded carbon atom, which one having less number of hydrogens. Br is now attached to double bonded carbons. In this also, the carbon which having less number of hydrogen. This having only one. This have two. So bromine is now attached to this carbon.
Okay, sir.
CH3, CH, Br bond CH2, then obviously hydrogen attached to this carbon only. That is the major product.
Okay, sir.
And minor product is opposite. CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. Bromine is attached to this carbon. That is minor. Okay, that's all. That's Markovnikov rule, and you can see mechanism also. Given downside mechanism.
So can we say that it states that negative part of the molecule gets attached to carbon with less number of hydrogen.
Yes, attached to the double bonded carbon atom of which having less number of hydrogen atoms.
Okay, sir.
That is definition of Markovnikov rule. Important statement important and example also important. Rare cases mechanism also asking.
Okay, sir.
So read mechanism also. In mechanism, no need to write that information. Just write the equations.
Okay, sir.
Next, given anti-Markovnikov rule.
Yes, sir. Could you tell this one, sir? Yeah, can you tell this particular one? Anti-Markovnikov rule.
Yeah, this is also important. You know how to do this?
And this is confusing for me, sir.
Anti-Markovnikov rule. This is also same addition reaction, but here negative part of reagent is attached to the carbon which having more number of hydrogen. That is the anti-Markovnikov rule. So
okay, sir.
But this reaction, anti-Markovnikov rule, were carried out in presence of peroxide. So here on arrow mark, if they give just heat or this delta symbol, or suppose nothing they didn't they give, and you proceed through Markovnikov rule only. If specially mentioned here, peroxide like H2O2 or benzoyl peroxide, in S2L peroxide or anything, if they're peroxide, you have to go through anti-Markovnikov rule.
Okay, sir.
So according to anti-Markovnikov rule, this becomes measure. The negative part of reagent added to the double bonded carbon atom, which having more number of hydrogens. So this becomes major, then this becomes minor.
Okay, sir. So, and can I cross-check a few things? Sir, in addition of water react and then addition of sulfuric acid, like what will they ask in this, sir? The same thing.
No, same thing. I mean, this is also Markovnikov rule. They will give reactant and write the formula H2SO4. What is product?
Okay, sir.
Reactions are asking. In next addition of water also same rule or Markovnikov rule. And in H2 also we have two parts, H plus and OH minus. So negative part of reagent is attached to double bonded carbon atom having less number of hydrogen. Same Markovnikov rule only we preferred it.
How do we explain the addition of sulfuric acid? Like what is displaced?
Here H plus and HSO4 minus we have, right?
Yes, sir.
And HSO4 minus is attached to carbon which have less number of hydrogens.
Can you repeat that, sir?
H2SO4 when undergoes ionization, it gives H plus and HSO4 minus.
Yes, sir.
HSO4 minus structure is this is no.
Yes, sir.
So this is attached to, suppose compound is this is.
So will they name the reactions or will they ask us to name the reactions?
They give sometime asking the reaction. Write the addition reaction of alkene, sometime mentioning what is alkene also, and H2S.
Okay,
you have to write the equation. Sometimes they are giving equation, you need to write just products.
Okay, sir.
Same addition of water also.
So which bond is getting displaced?
Where?
In this case, in sulfuric acid.
Here only H2SO4 is right. This is.
Yes, sir.
This bond is shifted here. This is coming as H plus and O minus. So here remove double bond and attach this is OSO2 H. Here attach hydrogen. So H3, CH3.
Okay, sir. Okay, so it's all similar to Markovnikov rule from after that 2-3 reactions.
OSO to OH. Markovnikov rule only.
And addition of water also it's H plus and OH minus ions, and by Markovnikov rule it's attached.
Yes.
And oxidation reaction, what is Bayer's agent, sir?
KMnO4 solution. Aqueous KMnO4 solution is called Bayer's reagent.
Okay, sir.
But this is a very important reaction. This is with aqueous KMnO4, it is giving diol. So wherever double bond is there, there 2 OH groups are coming, right?
Yes, sir.
That is. And with H2SO, sorry, with diluted KMnO4, acidified KMnO4.
Oh, 1 second, sir. In this one, because of oxidation, the double bond is broken down and two OH are formed.
Double bond broken down and giving diols, alcohols.
One oxygen and the H2O gives H and OH.
Both
Okay,
oxygens are provided by KMnO4 only.
Okay, sir.
And acidified KMnO4 reactions also mark off that both the reactions. That is also giving oxidation product only, but instead of alcohols, it is giving aldehydes, ketones, or carboxylic acids.
So what does it depend on, like experimentally, sir?
That is depending upon strength. Means it is KMnO4 is oxidizing reagent in even aqueous solution, in acidic medium also, but in acidic medium it acts as a strong oxidizing agent.
In case of Bayer solution, it will give alcohol. In case of and when it's in acidic medium, then it will give ethanoic acid or ketone.
Ketone.
Okay, so and ozonolysis is reaction with
very important ozonolysis,
and it will give like the total number of carbons in the reactant is equal to sum of the compounds formed.
Oh yeah, it is equal. Yes, correct.
Okay, sir. And should we remember these structures, sir, like pentyl something? I mean,
that is ring structures.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have to remember. That's very easy now.
Okay, sir.
See how to give products in ozonolysis reaction. Suppose take this is the reactant.
So ozone will be present in the ring, and which on further reaction with Zn will give
with ozone. We have to write ozone adduct. Just remove completely two double bonds. Okay, this is, and ozone 3 oxygens. Keep here one. Right, like house-like structure. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Then it undergoes hydrolysis in zinc and water, and very easy to give product. You don't need to look at this. Look this reactant CH3CH double bond CH3 is there. So CH3CH double bond O product is this one product. This is CH3CH double bond O, and next time also don't see look this and CH3CH double bond. Yeah, both are same products only. What is for formula name?
So either side of the double bond along with oxygen.
Wherever double bond is there, just removing, giving products. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Product name is ethanol aldehyde. 2 moles of CH3CHO formed.
So is it always aldehyde formed?
No, it gives ketones also. Depending upon the reactant. Suppose here no hydrogen, here methyl is there. Then what it gives? This is ketone giving, this is aldehyde is giving. 2 products.
Okay, sir. So
polymerization, read, yeah, it is read polymerization also.
Monomers combine together at at favorable temperature and pressure, and catalyst to form polymers. That's it, right?
Yeah. Ethane gives polyethylene, propane gives polypropane.
Okay, sir. And then alkynes.
In alkynes, read preparation of.
Groups like methyl and ethyl given more preference, or double bonds and triple bonds?
Okay, while giving naming.
Yes, sir.
Double bond. First giving preference for double bond, then triple bond.
No, and then like methyl and propyl groups, ethyl.
Methyl and propyl, how?
No, like ethyl groups. No, like. Okay, sir, got it.
So first we are selecting longest carbon chain, no?
Yes, sir. No, like the branches.
If branches is there, we are giving for ethyl only.
Okay, sir.
Going through alphabetical order.
Yes, sir, got it, sir. And structure of triple bond is needed?
That's no, I think no. If alkenes having 3 bonds, one of the bond is sigma.
You don't have to know this numerical values right now, right?
Numerical values what?
So, like the bond length and bond angles and all that.
Oh, that and all? No need.
Bond enthalpies.
No.
In none of the chapters, right? Like 3-4 chapters it's there.
In mostly chemical bonding, they are preferred. Bond length and bond angles. But here they won't ask. They are asking what is the hybridizations mostly, and how many sigma bonds, how many pi bonds. In
Okay,
entire
sir.
molecule also, how many sigma bonds, how many pi bonds, what is their ratios are asking.
Okay, sir. And for preparation from calcium
These both are
carbide,
important. Calcium carbide and
first
vicinal
we
diamond.
convert it to limestone. I mean, no, calcium carbonate to quicklime, and then from that we get CaC2 by addition of carbons.
So calcium
And
carbide, we are doing
that
hydrolysis.
calcium carbide plus H2O will give ethyne.
Yes, ethane.
Okay, sir. And from vicinal dihalides?
That's also very important.
Okay, sir.
2-1
Everything is
happens,
very
yeah.
important in this chapter, right?
Heavy weighted chapter this is.
Yes, sir. In that case, two bromine bond, one of the bromine bond is removed first, and hydrogen is replaced, and in the second case, the other one is removed.
In first place, we are remove one HBr.
Okay, sir.
In
One
second time,
KBr, right? Like one Br binds with K and is removed, and then second Br binds with Na and is removed. Okay, sir. We don't have to know the physical properties, right?
That's only asking boiling points. If molecular
Okay,
mass increases, its boiling point also increases.
Okay, sir.
And suppose isomers are there, suppose.
Okay.
In case of isomers, the isomer which one is straight chain that having high boiling point.
Okay, sir.
Or
Yes,
the
sir. More
isomer which
surface area.
having yes, if molecule having side chains that having low boiling point.
Okay, sir. And acidic character because it is
Yeah, that's
Sp and
asking.
more of S character, so more electronegative, so it can it can take in electrons. That's why it's a Lewis acid. Okay, sir.
The two orders are there, no? Two orders
So
are important.
which order, sir?
In acidic character, you see point B, before point B, 2 points are given.
Yes, sir.
The two are learn the two orders.
Okay, sir. So what is this about? Acidic character. So
They will they will ask orders only, the two order. Rare case is that also.
As length increases, acidic character decreases. Okay, sir. And what is vinylic cation, sir?
Vinylic?
Vinylic, sorry. Yeah. Vinylic cation.
We are taking vinyl. The CH2 we are calling a vinyl. This is vinyl group. If it carries carbocation, we call vinyl carbocation.
Okay. So it's a ethyne molecule having having plus H ion, so carbocation.
That's okay. That's not asking in exam. You come to addition of hydrogen
I didn't
dihydrogen.
get vinyl cation. Is that fine, sir? I didn't get that properly.
That is nothing. They removed hydrogen atom.
Okay, sir.
That is addition reaction. They explain how the mechanism is takes place in case of addition reactions.
Okay, sir.
Downside 1 and 2 given no addition of dihydrogen, addition of halogen. That's asking in
this
exam.
is normal hydrogenation process with nickel or palladium.
Wherever triple bond is there, they're first adding 1 mole of hydrogen and gives alkenes, and further addition of 1 mole of hydrogen giving alkane.
Okay, sir.
Same addition of halogens also same.
Addition of halogens. Okay, sir. For this we need sunlight, right? Not important.
No, just by heating also we can do that.
Okay, sir. Addition of hydrogen halides.
This is earlier we saw Markovnikov rule.
Okay, sir.
Same process, Markovnikov rule, only here also followed.
And triple bond is given more preference, and then double bond comes.
Wherever triple bond is there, first that is only attacked.
Bromine will go to C, and hydrogen will come to CH.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Next, addition of water reaction also important.
So, how does it become 2 bromo then? Okay, again it's added. Okay, sir, got it. Addition of water.
That's also important. That is also doing addition of water like Markovnikov rule only.
So, and do we need isomerization?
Yeah.
Like, it takes isomerization.
It's not
a particular reaction as such, right? It's not a separate reaction as such.
No, it's not separate reaction, included in the same reaction only. We are adding water followed by isomerization takes place. It is giving aldehyde or ketone.
So isomerization can be between aldehyde and ketone also? No.
No.
Both are isomers,
Only,
right?
Only in alcohol, aldehyde, or alcohol, ketone. There is, no ketoenol tautomerism.
Okay, sir. So they'll not.
Yeah, tell me, Prajwal.
No, I didn't wanna. I just wanna ask Mona Lisa a question. You're from KV, right?
Yeah.
Will your school be conducting practical exams?
We already had it last week, and we
You
have our
have like
final exam
proper
starting
exams
tomorrow.
now. Okay.
Yeah, it's offline, and all 70 marks and 80 mark exams.
Practicals also offline. It's over in school
Yes,
itself.
sir. It was done last week, sir. I mean, yeah, this week.
How many
Till
experiments you did?
Thursday. So we did only one. Like in bio we did 7 or something, and in chemistry we just did 1 or 2 of them. But writing part we completed everything. They had asked us to write in the last minute, so we had to. And can I continue, sir? And linear polymerization is similar, right? And cyclic polymerization helps in formation of aromatic hydrocarbons.
Yeah, this is asking frequently. Cyclic polymerization is asking because same reaction comes in preparation of benzene also.
Okay, sir. So, and then aromatic stuff is important, sir. Like
very, very important, aromatic. So
here, so there are many names, right? We should learn all those names, like other than the IUPAC names.
Other than IPA, you have to learn this.
Okay, sir.
So here, what is benzenoid structures? What is non-benzenoids?
Okay, sir.
That and aromatic nomenclature, you don't know how to give?
Yeah, orthometa, para orthometa.
Yeah, if benzene is attached methyl, we are giving.
But I don't know the normal name, common name.
Oh, then learn benzene attached methyl we call toluene.
Okay, sir.
We have base compound nearly 6 or 7 only, not much. Base compounds. Okay. Base compound is not acid base. Base.
So then after this, could you tell me one part of equilibrium and organic chemistry also, please?
Organic chemistry after what? After hydrocarbon, next which one? Basic concepts of organic chemistry.
No, not the whole thing, sir. Like the last topic.
Okay.
And then the equilibrium topic I had asked for. Degree of dissociation briefly. Sir, and numericals, like we were not taught log in school. Will they still be asking numericals on log?
Yeah, asking, no?
Okay, sir. So log is something we should learn by ourselves.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Okay, sir. So nomenclature is just normal, and the circle in between represents that the double bond is altering. And for it to be aromatic, it should be a good conductor. It should be planar and and the number of bonds should be 2 pi plus 4.
What is that? 4n plus 2 pi rule, right?
Yes, so 4n plus 2
this
pi.
This chlorobenzene.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Benzene with NH2 we call aniline. Next to OCH3, anisole.
Sir, and numbering is similar for this also. Okay,
sorry, sir. This is benzene with COCH3, acetophenone. Benzene with aldehyde group we call benzaldehyde. These are base compounds, and if there any additionally any chlorine or bromine is there, we are giving position.
Okay, sir.
This is benzoic acid. Suppose what is the name of this compound?
Okay, sir. So can we write methyl benzene rather?
Methyl, you can write methyl benzene instead of toluene, but in exam they are writing giving toluene. Then if you don't know names, common names, then how can you attempt?
Okay.
Here benzene with COH and OH is there. So
Sir,
benzene with COH we are calling benzoic acid, right?
Yes, sir.
So 1, 2,
So
3.
this would be a meta OH benzoic acid.
Meta OH means what? Hydroxy, right?
Hydroxy, yeah.
Meta hydroxy benzoic acid.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know, preference, which one we have to give more preference, OH or COH?
COH.
COH. That's what this is 1. This goes to 3. 3-hydroxy benzoic acid.
Okay, sir. Sir, and resonance and stability, what is the structure, sir? Like, do we have to know this?
That's not asking concept.
Okay, so can we leave this? Okay,
sir. What is resonance they are asking? The same definition it comes in chemical bonding also. What is resonance?
Okay, sir.
That resonance definition. Give you examples, benzene.
So can you define it again? Like the pi bonds can be shifting. It's not fixed in a molecule. How do we define it properly?
Not in benzene. I'm talking what is the resonance definition.
Yeah, can you define it, sir?
There is some molecules having 2 or more Lewis structures.
Molecule having?
Some molecules have 2 or more Lewis structure, but no one Lewis structure can explain all the properties of a compound. Suppose if you see benzene, just benzene having many structures now, but we are talking about only 2 compounds. These 2 structures, not compounds. Many structures available. Suppose benzene, if you see, it having 2 or more Lewis structure, but no one structure can explain all the properties of a compound. Okay, individually, this cannot explain. Even this also cannot explain.
So we don't have to know the diagram in terms of pi, right?
In terms of?
Pi bonds.
Yeah, you are right, ma. These 2 structures.
No, not this. Like in the orbitals, orbital diagram.
Not asking that.
Okay, sir. And aromaticity, these 3 are the properties. Planar and Huckel rule says that it's 4n plus 2 pi electrons. And if it's not that, then it's not aromatic. Then delocalization of pi electrons, which is similar to resonance.
If delocalization of electron is there, means we call it as a resonance.
Okay, sir. In preparation of benzene, one is cyclic polymerization of ethyne, passing it through iron rod, and decarboxylation of aromatic acids.
Soda lime reaction, soda lime.
Okay, so soda lime.
Sodium benzoate is reacted with sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide.
So soda lime is used somewhere else also, right? What is that?
Yeah, earlier we used that is preparation of alkane.
Okay, sir.
And reduction of phenol also, very easy reaction.
Like it's easy going through, but when I'm trying to recall everything without seeing, I'm getting confused, sir. Is there any way to avoid it?
That's what I need. Revision, more number of times you need to revise, but one day preparation is really difficult.
No, because this chapter they didn't do at all in school, sir. But still they're giving maximum weightage from this.
Here, electrophilic substitution, all electrophilic substitution, very, very important. In exam also, conformly this question comes, Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation.
Okay, sir.
So always electrophilic substitution takes place at ortho and para positions only.
Okay, sir. Electrophilic substitution, nitration, halogenation, and sulfonation are normal, sir. Like
next, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation.
Okay, sir. Acylation is at meta position and no. No, meta position one is called, sir.
Meta position compounds here not formed. That is depending upon substituent.
Okay, sir.
But anyhow, that questions we can see only in conversions.
Okay, sir. So, how do we define this, sir? Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction?
Friedel-Crafts alkylation, just benzene or substituted benzene reacted with alkyl halides in presence of Lewis acid. That's all. Okay. It gives a substitution product.
In presence of Lewis acid. Okay,
that's
sir.
major. That's checking when you need to write on arrow mark Lewis acid, any AlCl3 or FeCl3.
So, are you doing the fourth one or fifth one?
I'm telling about fourth one.
Okay, sir.
In both the
Benzene is
cases, we are using Lewis acids.
Okay, sir. What's the difference between both, sir?
Here in Prellercraft alkylation, we are reacting with alkyl halide. But in Prellercraft acylation, we are using acyl halide. That's the difference.
Okay, sir.
This is alkylation, alkyl
Okay,
halide,
yeah.
acylation, acyl halide.
Okay, sir. Sir, and these two reactions, and
Which one? Oh yeah, the two reactions in each line, acylation.
okay, sir.
Both are same only, but one
The
case
group being at
used, another one acetic anhydride they used. Reagent only changed.
Okay, sir.
And here mostly practice exercise. After reading this concept, practice exercise questions.
Okay, sir. And a mechanism of electrophilic substitution reaction?
That is mechanism, not. They are asking application based.
Okay,
what
sir.
are activating group? What are deactivating groups?
So we should learn the examples, sir.
Yeah, see page number 403.
Yes, sir.
There you can see activating group in the first line only.
Yes, sir.
So if benzene attached to that activating groups, the incoming electrophile attached at ortho and para positions.
Okay, yeah. Okay, sir.
So
And deactivating
groups,
is it when it's attached at the meta position?
These all are activating groups only. This is activating group. This is also ring activating group.
Doing this much is enough, right? We don't have to like learn these structures for now. I mean, for both points of view.
No, asking.
No, asking, sir. Like in activating and deactivating.
They are asking application based.
Application based in sensor?
They are giving something compound here, and they are giving electrophile also. So where it is attached.
Okay, sir. So we'll have to tell if it's ortho, para, or meta.
So first identify this. If any electron activating groups are there, like methyl, OH, halogens, NH2 group, OCH3 group, these are ring activating groups. That's what incoming electrophile either attached at ortho position or even attached at para positions. If these groups are there, suppose these groups are there, NO2 groups, aldehyde, this keto C-double-bond group, aldehyde group, acid groups. In these cases, the incoming electrophile attached at only meta positions.
Okay, sir.
You can see example question.
Sir, and will they ask questions like how to convert alkane into carboxylic acid or something like that?
Yeah, asking about that, but that not that much lengthy. 2-3 steps conversions are asking.
Okay, sir.
Prepare, suppose propyl chloride to propane 2-vol. This is, I think, 2 steps reaction.
So can you repeat?
Propyl chloride, 1-chloropropane, 1-chloropropane to propane 2-vol. This conversion.
Okay, sir. So for this, what do we do?
First write 1-chloropropane.
Should we remove the chlorine first and then substitute it with OH now? So in the first process, what do we use, sir? Like for hydrogenation?
Not hydrogenation, that is.
What is it called, sir?
Dehydrohalogenation you have to do.
Yeah, dehalogenation.
Dehydrohalogenation, 1-chloropropane.
Okay, sir.
This is alcoholic KOH. Elimination of chlorine, this is alpha position and beta position hydrogen. This is the product. Again add water molecule in presence of acid medium. Then addition reaction takes place according to Markovnikov rule. CH3, CH, CH3, here OH is attached. That's it.
Okay, sir.
So simple, they are asking in 2 steps or 3 steps maximum.
Okay, sir.
You can see many conversions in exercise. Anyhow, practice exercise because your question paper is preparing from exercise questions only.
Okay, sir. So should I ask the equilibrium topic first or organic chemistry?
In organic chemistry,
No, I want
they are
to.
asking only definitions. They are asking, and this is.
I wanted
Tell me.
the electron displacement effect in covalent bonds topic, sir. Like from
Okay,
that
electron
topic.
displacement. Okay.
Yeah, I
You have
wanted this topic. Till types of organic and mechanisms. Like, can you like just define them?
You are asking electron displacements, right?
Yeah, electron displacement effect types.
We have 4 effects: inductive effect, mesomeric effect, resonance effect, and hyperconjugation, right? These 4 only.
Yes, sir. So for this, the last definitions or identification and order also.
They won't ask deep because if you go too deep, that is asking in competitive level.
Okay,
only
sir.
definitions are asking. If it is available in your material, read from material. Or
Okay.
just what is inductive effect, what is a mesomeric effect, and hyperconjugation, resonance
Okay,
effect.
sir.
4 definitions they are asking.
Will they ask us which is plus I and which is minus I and all that?
That is already we discussed, no? Okay, plus I, minus I.
Yes, sir.
Rare cases. We have MCQ questions also, no? That's for rare cases they are asking.
So density question, sir?
Which density? Electron density. Electron density where?
I didn't get you, sir.
No, electron density concept here we don't see. Already we discussed, no? That is, I told you.
I heard.
Ring
Okay,
activating groups, ring deactivating groups.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in case of benzene, ring activating groups are there, no?
Yes, sir.
These are acting as we call plus R affecting groups.
Okay, sir.
If benzene is attached to electron withdrawing group, that's only we are calling ring deactivating groups. These are minus R affecting group. I think we are using the word resonance effect, also called.
So are you doing inductive now or resonance?
No, just I told now this is a resonance. In resonance, plus R, minus R, I'm telling you. Ring activating groups are comes under plus R effect. Ring deactivating groups are comes under minus R effect.
Okay, sir.
Yes, so plus I and minus I effect. Here, plus I effect groups are all alkyl groups. All alkyl groups are comes under plus I affecting groups. Minus I affecting groups are halogens and electron withdrawing groups like C double bond O groups, CN group, NO2 groups. These all are causing, and even alcohol also. Alcohols, aldehydes, carboxylic acid. These are comes under minus I affecting groups.
Okay, sir. So
and
like
mostly
the
asking hyperconjugation is frequently asking definition. Hyperconjugation. That's the learned definition.
This part is only definitions.
Definitions only. They won't go too deep. If they know deep questions asking in competitive level this topic.
Okay.
Here
Sir.
from this zone, mostly asking questions are IUPAC naming and basic level of isomerism. Structural isomerism is there, no?
Yes, sir, to identify isomerisms. Huh?
Yeah, identify isomerism. Not giving some compound, right? Its isomers. And the definition of these 4 electron displacements are there. They're also mostly asking is either inductive effect. This is a less inductive effect. And hyperconjugation is frequently asking. What is hyper? Resonance effect, you write just resonance definition, that's all.
Okay, sir. In which it doesn't have a fixed structure, so it's it can be altered between two.
What we are saying, the polarity that are there also in resonance structure also polarity produced in a molecule by conjugation of the electrons. That's what we call resonance effect. Inductive effect also we are saying in a molecule a polarity is produced by the attachment of any electronegative atoms or groups attached to the carbon chain. This is called permanent. This is permanent effect. This is also permanent effect on resonance effect also.
Okay, sir.
Due to resonance size, because of conjugation only, no. polarity produced in a molecule by the conjugation of electrons.
Okay, sir. Reduced in a molecule due to conjugation. Yes, sir.
But hyperconjugation, you will read from textbook or material, just definitions only. And if possible, one example you write.
Sir, electromeric?
Electromeric, less chances to ask.
Sir, and this positive R and negative R? Positive R is
we have two type of effect.
No, okay, sir.
Where you are electromeric effect?
Resonance, sir. Positive and negative?
This is groups only. What is positive resonance effect and negative resonance effect?
They'll not ask us this, sir.
They will ask in MCQs. They are asking which of the following is minus R group, or plus R group, or minus I group, plus I groups.
Okay, sir. And electromeric effect, sir. Can you define it, sir?
So here also polarity produced when any external reagent is coming closer to the molecule. Actually, inductive effect, resonance effect are permanent effect. Even hyperconjugation also permanent effect. But electromeric effect is temporary effect.
Polarity produced when external reagent
comes closer to the molecule.
Attacking or external, sir?
Attacking, any attacking reagent or reagent comes or goes closer to the reactant molecule, polarity produced in the molecule. That's we call electromeric effect. But this is again two types. One is a plus E effect, another one is minus E effect.
Okay,
you can see what is plus E effect. If suppose reagent is attacking reagent is attacked to the molecule. Suppose this pi bond is shifted this side. Suppose shifted this side. This is giving CH3, CH bond CH2 minus. And the pi bond shifted side only the reagent is attached. That is called plus C effect. Yeah, that is called plus C effect. Suppose the pi bond shifted when attacking reagent attack the molecule, the pi bond shifted, but other than the carbon is reagent is attached. This is called minus E effect. This is plus C effect.
Sir, I didn't get the difference between plus and minus properly.
This is there, ma. Pi bond is shifted this side. Yes. Here we are getting negative charge. Here plus charge.
Okay, sir.
So to that, the carbon which is getting the negative charge, to that only reagent is attached. And plus charge is left in the molecule. That is plus C effect. But here, what happened? Pi bond is shifted this side.
So in the diagram in NCERT, plus charge is on one carbon and hydrogen is on the other, right?
Yeah, okay, that's giving differently, but in textbook they're given different. I'm explaining for understanding purpose. Suppose shifted this side, only one molecule I took. Reagent also only one kind of reagent I used, but in textbook we have two type of reagent. One time H plus, another time Cn minus.
Okay, sir.
Okay, suppose whatever the reagent, suppose electron shifted side only reagent is attached. That is plus C effect.
Okay, sir.
So reagent is attached to the other than the carbon which is shifted to pi bond electrons. That is minus E effect.
Oh, when it's
understand the difference.
When it's shifted to the side with negative charge, it is plus, and when it's shifted to side with positive charge, it's minus.
You're getting confused. Suppose shifted this side, right? Here negative charge comes.
Okay,
this is a positive charge. Suppose reagent is attached to this side only. Wherever the side which is shifted the pi bond, that side only reagent is attached. And what charge is left now in the molecule?
Plus.
So that's what this is plus C effect.
Okay, so got it.
Now here reagent is a pi bond is there shifted this side only. Here negative charge, here positive charge. But now reagent is attached to this side other than the carbon which is having negative charge. That's why reagent is attached. Negative charge is left in the molecule. That is called minus C effect.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
But if you want to write example, write the textbook examples only.
Okay, sir. In hyperconjugation, sir?
Hyperconjugation, it is we are calling no bond resonance. CH bond, the electrons are overlapping with the unsaturated carbon, means
So could you
unhybridized
define it? I
orbital.
didn't get the textbook definition properly.
Okay.
So it's the positive and negative R effect is not needed, right?
Negative and not effect, no need. Just you know that which groups are causing plus effect and minus effect and minus R effect and plus R effect.
Okay, sir.
See here in textbook itself, definition, it involves the delocalization of sigma electrons of CH bond of alkyl directly attached to an atom of unsaturated system or to an atom with unshared p orbitals. This is the species. Here we have 3 hydrogens. This is CH2. Plus charge is there. It means it have unhybridized orbitals. Right? These are unhybridized orbitals.
Okay.
This CH sigma bonded electron, you know, this is sigma bond.
Yes, sir.
The CH sigma bonded electrons are delocalized with this unhybridized orbitals.
So
or unshared p orbitals. Huh?
What does that mean, sir? Like, is it shifted into them?
This sigma bond, this sigma means is the electron. 2 electrons are there here. These electrons are overlapping with this unhybridized orbital or empty orbitals, empty p orbitals. The sigma bonded electrons are now overlapping with this.
So the hydrogen would shift?
Hydrogen not shifting, it gives CH, this is become H plus. This is becoming here, actually bond is there. That bonded electrons are moving this side, means it gives a double bond here and giving CH2.
Okay.
So here no bond. But
so
here,
because
no
of the
bond.
empty p orbital, there was a positive charge, and because of the shift, the electrons are shifted into the empty p orbital, and
so
then
here maintain some
we get a
resonance.
separate hydrogen
Yeah, we are getting a separate expression. So that kind of structure, 3 structures are possible. This hydrogen also doing, this hydrogen also doing, this hydrogen also doing. That kind of overlapping. It gives a somewhat stable structure.
So which is more stable? Nothing so, right?
No, we can say instead of this is the more stable compounds. But yeah, that's only more stable. Yes.
Why, sir?
Here double bond is there.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
And,
yeah. Okay, sir.
This is you can see this is CH2, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what's stable.
Okay.
But in molecule, it won't maintain that. It always alters. It is. I'm not telling this only exists in the molecule. Always, again, this is bonding, and this is involving, and
it keeps on
this is
shifting.
also keeps on changing. Here we are observing some resonance kind structures.
And this is also permanent, right?
It's also permanent.
Okay, sir. Sir, and fission of covalent bond, we just have to know the definitions of each electrophile, nucleophile, and all that.
Yeah, what is electrophile and what is nucleophile definition.
Okay, sir. And substrate is the one donating the carbon, and reagent is the one which is not donating, and it attacks the substrate. So if both of them are donating, how do we judge?
Suppose both are donating, then we are looking at the molecule, which one having high number of carbon atoms. That's we are preferred as a substrate. Another one become reagent.
Okay, sir. So that's it of this part, right? After isomerism.
Yeah, and isomerism. Here from this topic, not asking much. Only IUPAC naming from isomerism, 1 or 2 questions. 1 question, not 2 questions. And this electrophile or nucleophile may be a chance to ask definition.
Okay.
And here definitions we discussed now. The definitions. That's all. That's all, not going more than this.
Okay, sir. Sir, and ion equilibrium, what kind of questions will be asked?
Mostly problematic questions they are asking. Calculation of pH.
So if you could you like solve one question of pH?
pH related.
Yes, sir.
I didn't bring textbook also. So we mostly practice exercise questions.
Okay, sir.
pH related. In textbook itself, one important question is there. Calculate the pH of 10 power minus 8 mHCl solution.
Oh yeah, could you tell me this one? So this I didn't get properly. Like, it can't be 8. Then what do we do exactly?
Whatever concentration is giving about 10, this one power, that's only it's become its pH.
So, but in this case, it can't, right?
Suppose 0.001 is there. We may write this as 10 power minus 3. So pH of the solution becomes 3, we can write. But in this case, if we write pH is equal to 8, then that is not, has that become base, no? If pH is 8.
Yes, sir.
That's what. This is very, very less concentration HCl. That's what we are considering H plus concentration from water also.
So that will be 10 to the power 7.
This is 10 power minus 8. H plus concentration from H2O is
10 power
10
7.
power minus 7. Add this
Minus
both.
7.
Total H plus concentration.
So log of this plus this, right?
Add this both. Take common 10 power minus 8. You may write 1 plus
Okay,
10. 11 into 10 power minus 8. Now apply. This is H plus concentration.
Okay, sir. And then applying log, we'll get 8 on 8 minus. No.
Minus log 11 value. And use nearly 1.04.
Okay, sir.
This is minus 8.
So they'll give us log tables.
Yeah, they will provide you log tables.
Okay, sir.
This is coming as a 6.96. Now pH is below 7 only, no?
Yes, sir.
So it is acidic.
Okay, sir. And if they are similarly for OH,
same. If OH also more than 10 power minus 7 concentrations are giving, not more than, below is giving sometime. More than only 10 power minus 7. You consider OH minus concentration of water also.
Should we subtract in that case, sir?
Not subtraction, adding only. OH concentrations are adding.
Okay, sir. Sir, and what is di and polybasic acids and di and polybasic bases?
Acid which is able to provide more than one H plus ion. Those are columns under polybasic acids like H2SO4. Okay, it is giving 2 H plus ions, but H3PO4 it can provide 3 H plus ions. No.
Yes, sir. So they are di and polybasic acids.
These are tri. No, tri only. We don't think about tetra. And bases also, like some are providing. NaOH is providing only one OH minus.
Yes, sir.
Magnesium 2.
So
Zinc also 2.
2 or more H plus and 2 or more OH minus.
That is polybasic acids are bases.
Okay, sir. Sir, and in some questions, it's like we take X on, under equilibrium topic. We take it to be X of the reactants when when it's not at equilibrium at the initial stage, and at equilibrium we do X minus 2 and something like that, right? Can you explain one of those questions? I forgot how to do that.
Do you have any questions right now?
Not exactly, so I'll have to look for it.
Open textbook. I didn't bring. See, in textbook many questions are there with HF related.
Yes, sir.
Go to ionic equilibrium.
Yes, sir.
There see some in-text questions. Example questions.
Yes, sir.
There. Did you find?
Once determine degree of ionization and pH of 0.05 ammonia solution. The ionization constant of ammonia can be taken from table and also calculate the ionization constant of the conjugate acid of ammonia.
Okay, did they given? What is a ionization? Would they ask ionization constant or what?
Determine the degree of ionization.
Degree of ionization they asked.
Yes.
Okay. Alpha and
So should I show you the question?
Yeah, tell me, I will do it.
Okay. Determine the degree of ionization of pH of 0.05 molar
pH
ammonia.
of
0.05 molar concentration.
Ammonia.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The ionization constant of ammonia is from the table, and calculate the ionization constant of conjugate acid of ammonia.
Okay, conjugate acid of ammonia. NH3 in water, giving NH4 plus and OH minus.
Yes, sir.
What is Kb is given in the book?
Mm.
Okay, I brought 1 minute. I brought textbook. Not this reference book I have. Wait. What is that question number? Tell me.
7.23, sir. Example question.
Okay.
So can you see the question?
No, I'm searching.
No, like I'm showing you the question.
Yeah, 1 minute. Line blur.
Can you see it, sir?
Yeah. More right. Okay, anyhow, wait. I will check in book. Okay, calculate degree of ionization and pH, both.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, calculate degree of ionization and pH of 0.05 m ammonia solution. The ionization constant of ammonia is given 1.77 into 10 power minus 5. Also calculate the ionic constant of the conjugate acid. Okay.
So will they ask difficult numericals like textbook numericals also?
Mostly
or
asking textbook now. Mostly they are asking 95% or 99% asking from textbook only, not going more than
these
that.
are quite difficult. The ionic
not much. Their initial concentrations are given.
Okay, sir.
And the Kb value also given. So we can calculate from this information degree of ionization alpha. Yeah, alpha we can calculate. If we know alpha.
Sir, can you explain the textbook steps itself?
Okay, I will solve this question, this kind of question. See.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Okay. NH3 plus H2O and give NH4 plus and OH minus. So initial concentration is given, right? 0.05.
Yes, sir.
This is no need, right? Water we are taking in excess. This is don't write anything because initial, I'm telling initially.
0 and 0 there.
So at equilibrium we may take.
Yes, sir.
So in this 0.05 alpha amount of NH3 is combining with water. This is 0.05. Here 0.05 alpha amount is combining with NH3. So same amount of, yeah, tell me.
Why into alpha? I mean, why
alpha
into 0.05?
Is degree of, see what is alpha you should know first. Alpha means amount of substance ionized dissociated, ionized or dissociated divided by total amount of substance taken. That is alpha. Suppose we are taking 100 molecules of ammonia. In 100 molecules, only 5 molecules are undergone dissociation. So then alpha becomes 0.05. Okay, it's not visible.
What did you write alpha as? The amount of substance divided by total
Amount of substance is taken.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine, sir.
Visible, no? What I give?
Yes.
Board? Okay.
Yes.
Next.
So how did you get this 5 by 100?
No. I give just suppose we are taking 100 molecules of ammonia. In this, just 5 molecules of ammonia undergoing ionization.
Okay, sir.
Then we are writing how many molecules of ammonia are dissociated divided by total molecules taken. That is giving alpha value. But here not 5 ma. We don't know what is alpha. We have to calculate.
Okay, sir.
Now this much 0.05 alpha amount of ammonia undergone ionization. No, so 0.05 alpha amount of NH4 plus and 0.05 alpha amount of OH minus formed. And now apply law of chemical equilibrium.
So for H2O, we don't take anything, right?
H2O don't take. We are taking in excess quantity. That is, no need to talk about water.
Okay, sir.
And this is base, so we have to take base dissociation constant. Kb is equal to product concentration divided by reactant concentrations. Product concentration is 0.05 alpha square. Both are same, no? That's what I'm keeping square. Here take common 0.05.
Yes, so
1 minus alpha. So 0.05, 1 cancel.
Yeah.
And remaining is 0.05 alpha square
by 1 minus alpha.
1 minus alpha. See, here alpha is very small. Why I'm telling alpha is small? Already concentration of ammonia is 0.05.
Yes, sir.
In that very less amount, below 5% only undergoing ionization of ammonia.
Yes,
very
sir.
less. That's what. But here 1 is very big value compared to 0.05. 1 is very big number.
Yes, sir.
That's what. Here alpha is negligible. Here in denominator. So Kb value already given. Kb value is 1.77 into 10 power minus 5.
So where is that given? The table?
Textbook. Yeah, I think their textbook on tabular form given. Actually, in problematic, they are giving Kb value. And 0.05 alpha square by 1 only. So 1 on it, right? Then calculate alpha square. 1.77 into 10 power minus 5 divided by 0.05. How much is value? Value 5 into 10 power minus 2. So 10 power minus 3. 1.77 divided by 5. 0.354. So we may write as alpha square. 3.54 into 10 power minus 4. This is alpha square. We want alpha.
Okay, sir.
So alpha is square root of 3.14. Square root of 3.14. 1.5
or something, I guess.
Try 1.
But then it's fine. So it's only calculation then, right?
So yeah, that giving alpha.
Okay, sir.
It gives alpha. Okay, I will write what is alpha value exactly. It is 1.88 into 10 power minus 2. So that is alpha. If we know alpha, then we can calculate we easily OH minus concentration.
So alpha is given 0.018. Why is it so, sir?
Where it is given alpha?
Okay, nothing, sir, nothing.
That is concentration, no?
Yeah, got it, sir.
Now we want OH minus concentration. 0.05 into this alpha gives OH minus concentration. .88 into 10 power minus 2. So multiply this, you get OH minus concentration as 9.4 into 10 power minus 4. This is OH minus concentration. Then calculate POH. Minus log of 9.4 into 10 power minus 4.
So how did you get OH?
I multiplied 0.05 into this value, alpha value.
Okay, sir.
In the equation, initially I wrote my equation.
Yes, sir.
Their OH minus concentration is 0.05 into alpha. That's what? Okay, we calculated OH minus concentration, then calculate POH. Don't calculate pH directly. POH calculate. Okay, log 9.4 value. Log 10 is 1 main. This is 0.95 or 97 something. So giving POH is 3.03, no? Then pH is 11 minus 3.03. Sorry, 14 minus. Approximately 11 or 10.7, no? So pH is 10.7.
So questions from this topic will be of similar only, sir?
Similar
All
means
the
we have many problems, no, related to this. One, sometime they are calculate alpha. Sometimes they didn't talk anything about alpha.
Okay, sir.
How is it two ways, no?
So if it's a 5 marker from this question, what kind of questions will it be?
Direct to 5 mark, very less. This topic is ionic equilibrium is 95% numerical, no theoretical.
Okay, sir.
From chemical equilibrium, chance to ask theoretical.
Okay, sir. So if it's a 5 mark question, we have a 5 mark coming, then it'll be numerical mostly.
Mostly numerical.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sometimes they are giving calculate alpha. Sometimes they won't ask about alpha. They are asking about what is H plus concentration or pH. Suppose we have acetic acid.
So
can I leave?
Okay, ma, you can leave.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So from 7.21 to 7.23, the problems are similar, right?
No, I didn't check all the problem.
Okay,
but
sir.
Yeah, you try to solve those.
Okay, sir.
Okay, if they talk about alpha, you introduce alpha. Sometimes they won't ask about alpha. They are giving a Prajwal.
So he left.
Okay. It gives H3O plus ions also. They are giving initial concentration. What is initial concentration? And K, this is acid, no? They will give you Ka value also. And what is pH of the solution they are asking.
Okay, sir.
So in this case, you proceed. Suppose C is giving, no? This is no need to talk. This is 0, 0 initial. Here C minus X amount of CH3COH undergoing ionization.
C minus X, X and X.
X and X.
And then
apply law of chemical equilibrium. Ka is equal to product concentration by reactant concentration.
Yes, sir.
So X into X square by C minus X. Same here also neglect X. And Ka is equal to X square by C. Okay, then calculate what is X here. Okay, same X concentration is only H3O plus concentration. You can calculate easily pH from this.
Okay, sir.
This is one way. And sometimes they are giving alpha also. Initial concentration C, alpha they are giving, Ka also giving, alpha not giving, sorry. C is giving, Ka they are giving. And what is alpha they are asking? Along with this alpha, what is pH also? Previously, I explained this kind of question only.
Okay, sir. Sir, and what's the definition for degree of dissociation?
The number of moles of the substance dissociated to the total number. This is a ratio, ma. It is a ratio of number of moles of substance dissociated divided by total number of moles taken.
Number of moles dissociated by total number of them taken. But there's no definition as such, right?
That's not a definition.
Okay, sir. Sir, and Ka is that of acid and Kb is that of base.
Ka is acid dissociation constant. Kb is base dissociation constant. You know relation between Ka and Kb?
Is it equal to 10 to the power 14? I mean, is it equal to 14?
Ka into Kb is equal to 10 power minus 14. No?
Okay, sir.
This is sometimes Ka giving. If you want Kb, go through this formula.
So, and what is equal to 14? The OH concentration plus OH minus concentration, right?
That is H plus concentration into OH minus concentration.
Okay, sir. Sir,
This
and
is
for
10 power minus 14.
sir, and for inorganic chemistry, we're going through textbook be enough, because in the
Yeah.
exercise questions are like of more concepts than what is given in the text part.
No, in inorganic, you better to do exercise for board.
Okay, sir.
Because if you, although you read a concept from textbook, you may or may not attempt the exam in exam. But if you read exercise, 100% you will attempt.
Okay, sir.
So do first example question and then go to exercise.
Sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, and for starting chapters, we're going through text be enough.
Which chapters?
For structure of atom and molality, and chemical bonding, those chapters. We're going through text be enough.
Those also do exercise. I think you did many times practice now those chapters.
I didn't
Division
do
also
much
you
of
did.
exercise.
You didn't prepare for competitive?
No, I didn't do much of exercise, like NCERT exercise. I went through concept only.
Concept only. Okay, then you can attempt, not a problem. That's asking easily.
Okay, sir. Sir, and for the second chapter, structure of atoms, formulas of energy and a nu bar is enough, sir. Wave number.
Wave number, okay. That is Heisenberg uncertainty principle.
Okay, sir.
And de Broglie equation, mainly quantum numbers.
Okay, sir.
Quantum, focus on quantum numbers.
Questions will be subjective only, right? Like they'll ask what is
50,
the value
50
of
chance,
X
50-50. Numericals and the concept, both chances.
There's no numerical in board. What is the numerical in board level, sir?
In questions on Heisenberg uncertainty principle and de Broglie equation.
For quantum numbers.
Quantum numbers, no, that is not much problematic. They are giving some orbital and write this quantum numbers.
Okay, sir.
That's not deep. Then most problematic we are seeing in these three topics. One is in Bohr's model.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Bohr's energy, Bohr's velocity, that related. And then Heisenberg uncertainty principle and this one, de Broglie equation.
Sir, and will questions be direct from the fourth chapter?
Direct from?
Fourth chapter. The questions will be direct, or will there be any twist and all that?
No twisting. In board level, they won't twist. In KV, they'll never twist.
Okay,
mostly
sir.
direct questions they are giving from NCERT.
Okay, sir. Sir, and for principles, it's okay if we don't write the exact words, right?
Principle, what exact means? That is dependence.
Okay, sir.
How is your teacher? Are they allowing or not? That's you already written on many exams.
Yes, sir. But we didn't write it for so many marks. We wrote it only for 40 marks.
Okay. In weekly, how many days you were attending to Akash classes?
So now the classes are over. Like before, it was for 4 days.
Weekly.
Yes, sir.
What time you were attending?
So 5 to 8.
5 to 8. Okay. All three subjects they are taking?
No, sir. Like for medical, they don't teach maths, and for engineering, they don't teach biology.
Okay, I know that. I mean, you are taking for medical.
Okay. No, I'm going for medical.
Medical. Okay. Weekly 4 days you are attending at 12 hours.
Yes, sir.
4 days, 12 hours. In 12 hours, they will take all 4 subjects, 3 subjects.
No, sir. For 3 hours, it'll become like we'll have weekly 3 classes of botany, 3 of zoology, and 3 of chemistry and physics.
Okay. Okay, I got it. 4 days. Yeah, for some botany, zoology, chemistry, and physics.
Yes.
So
sir.
one time, if the test 3 hours continuation chemistry.
So no, sir. 1 hour each.
Well, 1 hour each. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, they did not cover all syllabus of 11th.
No, they completed, sir. No, I missed classes because of school exam.
Okay, fine. Are they conducting every week exams?
Twice a week, sir. Fortnightly.
Okay, you are okay. I mean, during the class timings or on other timing?
Other timings, sir.
Okay, Mahmood.
Sir, and do we have to learn the definitions of enthalpies?
Enthalpies, yeah.
Like combustion and standard enthalpy of formation and all that?
Yes. We have nearly 10 definitions we have.
Okay,
Cannot 12 are there, learn those.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, and the Born-Haber cycle, is there any definition as such?
Born-Haber cycle? No, we don't have any definition for Born-Haber cycle.
What do we tell about it,
We
sir?
have Hessler definition.
Okay, sir.
Born-Haber
like Born-Haber cycle, we don't have to tell anything. It's just like the total enthalpy is 0 and one way its formation and lattice is in opposite direction.
That is not Born-Haber cycle definition. Born-Haber cycle, it is just used to calculate lattice enthalpy. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
But that is depending upon the principle of Hessler.
Okay, sir.
You know Hessler definition?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Thanks a lot, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, and okay. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry for bothering you. Thank you.